welcome back to another episode from Life for Living Well. And I hope that you listen to me today and you are well. My name once again is Richard, and the topic I have for you today is totally different to what I've done for the last 2 weeks. And this one, I just thought that we should have a bit of cheeky topics, nothing really demanding, but there's also a fact in it if you pay attention to it. And I hope that days you might be able to pick up one or two things from it. So obviously there's only one type of people, human being. But this topic I have for you today, I call it two types of people. And as you follow me throughout this podcast, you will also see why I divided people into two types of people. Uh, so I've come to a conclusion that there are two types of people. All people float between these two extremes. So no one person is one thing forever. It also might be that the life situation or experience or environment or trauma make people shift from one nature of person to another path eventually in their life. And and I hope that you might have enough time to follow it and say what I'm trying to present. So I have the opportunity a few weeks ago because my team just developed a new product and we have to release the product, and then they need people to go around to help the users and take them through the new systems how it work. And was the first time that I actually have the opportunity to be with the user in that level. Um, and I thought that wow, it's going to be fun and it's going to be challenging. And I can always ask for help if I can help them. So I have that mindset. So I got to the floor and I started talking to each of these professionals that are using the product. And I have one group of people, they push you back by their resistance to actually even want to talk to you about it. And then you meet other people that they were super excited about it. Like it was never anything like that ever exists, which is not true. But because their energy make it easier for you not to burn your energy too much or not to resist it too much. Okay, so that's the background how I come to conclusion that there are two type of people uh, in the world. So the first type that I met, what they share in common, I met about 10 of them. What they share in common is they think that they know everything, but they do not know anything. And that is very challenging to talk to somebody that know everything, but in obvious reason, they know nothing. Uh, and it shows by their lack of their openness because they do not want anything to challenge what they already know. So they start defending their ground by saying, wow, I've been here for long. It's always like this. It doesn't work and it will not work. I've never say it work before. So no matter how you try to explain to them that this is a new product and no one has used it before, so there's no way they will know that it will not work unless they try it. So because of their attachment to the past, attachment to the knowledge that they already proud of, and it's so difficult for them to cooperate, so they make the conversation more and more difficult to challenge. I call this kind of people rock. In most things they are very close mind to new things, and I also observed that mostly it was based on their ego is attached to what they already know. Socrates once said that he knows that he knows nothing. But I have met a lot of people that they feel and they think that they know anything and everything, and which is impossible, but they do believe that they know it. And they are very difficult to teach. or open to new experience. So the best way I come across is to don't lead them, follow them. Let them lead and then guided them gently by open-minded about it with them. Give them the opportunity by explaining the product and let them lead and you follow. So again, I call these people rock. They are rock, and working with people like this, you have to let them lead. So there's no shortcut to it, and the only role you have to take is to support them. So, and what I mean by that is you either listen to them to not just say that they're resisting you, find out why they are resisting you. Find out why they're making your life difficult. Find out why they are close-minded, that they don't want to give it a chance. So, and because they take a very low risk, they're mindful of their time, they're mindful of using another product that will cause more problem for them, or the time that they will take them to learn new things. So they take a baby step. So for you or your organization, you will need a bit of patience to take a baby step with them. And then eventually they will come around, and then you will be able to both arrive to where you want to be. So so let's look into the second type of people that I met. So the same day, I also met other group of people that are put into other type. So this type of people are people they think they do not know, but they know a lot already. So that's what surprised me a lot. These people wanted to know more because they don't feel like they know enough, or they know enough, or they know at all, but they already know a lot. So I sat down with one woman that was have about a lot of password to different systems. And then when we going through it, I was surprised how much she's already known about all those systems. So it wasn't took me long before I took her through the new systems. And I was even telling her, apologizing that, look, I'm really sorry. I am an engineer, not a teacher. But she thought I'm a teacher, that I teach well. And I don't agree that. But obviously she able to understood what the system does by taking through it without using the document. So they are willing to learn, curious and open. Life goes through them, not the other way. So they allow things to come through them. I call them tree branches. So the first people, I call them rock, because the only thing that will shift a rock will be water. And water is patient and gentle, it's soft, but it can shake or shift the hard object. So with the rock people, you have to be very, very soft. Extremely soft. If you are very hard, you got no chance with them. And then the second type of people that I met, I call them tree branches. So these people, they allow the wind goes through them, and they just flow with the direction of the wind. They don't longer fight or resist the wind. They let the wind comes and they let the wind goes. They also lead you through insightful questions. So because they are so curious, they will ask you a lot of series of questions that will actually take you to where you yourself has not prepared to say. So I've come to conclusion that most people flow through life, because even the rock people, when I engage with them in conversation, after a few minutes of deliberation with them and let them lead, they move automatically into a tree branches people, and they becoming more perceptive about the experience. And that was very welcoming, because the moment they open the door, things just flow easily, and things just flow to where we wanted to go. So most people flow through life in these types. So 1 minute they can be rock, and another stage in their life they can become a tree branches. Initially they might be tree branches and they become rock. So we seem to move in those two polar opposites. that depends on where we are in our life. So, in my observation of nature, other people' lifestyle, I notice most successful people in whatever area of their success, either in relationship, business, sport, or lifestyle. This majority of people are tree branches. They are not rock people. They are the people that they explore the experience and they allow the wind to flow through them. So will you say you are rock or will you say you are tree branches? And like I said earlier, you could be both. It depends which one you use most and also depend where you are in your life. So I hope you can take more thing here because water is so soft and it can shift the hardest object. Don't be too hard. When you're too hard, when the storm comes, you can be uprooted easily. So I hope this podcast helps someone. If you do have any question, you can easily write to me at info@lifeforlivingwell.info or check more information on our website. We have the article or video blog on www.lifeforlivingwell.info. Once again, my name is Richard. Have an amazing week and thank you.